Okay, sorry I'm a little late. Um, I was having some technical issues, plus um, I had a neighbor that decided to mow their lawn at this exact same time, and I was kind of waiting until the mower wasn't as close to the house. But my apologies if you hear the lawnmower in the background throughout the stream. Hopefully, it doesn't get too loud and too distracting. Well, welcome back. For all those who have been following me so far, have been watching my streams and my other videos, thank you for coming back. And for any new viewers, thank you as well. Um, this is my first stream of the spring. Last time I streamed, it was fairly cold and it's a little chilly around here, but it's a lot warmer than it was the last time. I do hope you had a good Easter. Hope things are going well for you. And I'm going to start trying to have some sort of a theme to my streams and naming them. Like this stream is named the Animalympics stream because I usually don't have any idea until maybe a couple of nights before the stream, or maybe the night before the stream, of what I would like to draw. Let me go ahead and start making the layers as I'm speaking. Let's see, sometimes I can't remember if it's raster or vector layer, which looks better. I think it's vector. I'm gonna name this pencil. Okay, let's. Yeah, go ahead and pencil. Pencil. Spelling has become terrible. We'll name this the sketch layer. Oh, as I was saying, I usually don't have any idea what I'm going to draw on my stream until maybe the night before the stream. Um, I put the pencil layer on top, the color layer in the middle, and the sketch layer on bottom. This time I was bored and I had some extra time, and I just sat down and tried to find something to watch on my streaming service. And I have one of those Roku sticks, so I found something on Tubi. It was an old feature film. It's called Animalympics, and uh, it was done, I think, if I remember, by uh, Lysenberger Studios, and they were going to do the effects for the original Tron movie that came out in the early '80s by Disney. Um, it was commissioned, I think, if I remember my animation trivia well enough, by NBC, but um, the original broadcast was canceled due to the United States boycotting the Olympics in 1980. So they held on to it until 1984 and released it then. And it's one of the things I remember fondly from my childhood. I remember seeing two different versions of it. There's one on the Disney Channel that's edited, and there's a lot of adult humor and not so politically correct humor in it that was, I think, cut out for the Disney version. That's in the original version, and Tubi shows the original version. So if you have some time, you know, it's a fun movie to check out. There's not like a specific plot line that goes through the film. There's the only thing that's close to a running plot is between these two runners, and I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it, but um, it's mostly episodic with, as you can guess, animal characters, humanoid animal characters performing uh, various Olympic games. And it had some famous comic stars of the time, especially from Saturday Night Live. I think Billy Crystal's, yeah, Billy Crystal's doing a voice. He does a pretty good Muhammad Ali voice as the voice of Boxing Kangaroo. Gilda Radner's in there, Harry Shearer, and it's funny, every time I hear that character speak, the character he voices, I just hear a sped up version of Principal Skinner. Um, I can't think of some others, but those are the main ones I can think of at the top of my head. Anyway, it's a fun little movie, fun little cartoon to sit down and watch. Um, so this particular stream was inspired by that movie, so I'm going to be drawing um, characters that were inspired by the film. I would try not to draw specific characters from that film, just animal characters doing various, uh, athletic, various sports, because I wanted that, and I wanted to work on some of my action poses. So let's see, where do we start with? I'll probably do some warm up sketches and stuff. I'm trying to see. We'll start with the javelin throw, and let's see. Before I draw something, oh no, I know what I'll do. I'll do like the rings, and we'll do some sort of cat, maybe a cheetah. Okay, increase the stabilization just a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, when I rough it out, it's really rough. Practically stick figures and just the head. Turn down that stabilization just a little bit. This is a tricky perspective. For me, anyway. This may be a piece of cake for some other artists, but getting that perspective on the legs, especially. Here's a little big. Okay, rough in those parts there. Knuckles there. And we'll make him sleeves. Give him a sleeveless shirt. Let's see. You can see just a little bit of the muscle tone through the shirt there. It's not exactly skin tight, but yeah, those athletes, even the ones that are on like the bars and the rings and such, they are ripped. They are really strong, and yes, they will have uh, muscle definition, definitely. Give him a serious face because he's focused. Come around here, and of course, teardrops. I guess it was a design choice, but it's weird to me that for those of you who've seen Zootopia, there's a character named Clawhauser in it, and he's a cheetah, but he doesn't have the, if I can remember, if I'm recalling right. He doesn't have the trademark cheetah teardrops on his face, and for some reason that came off as a little weird to me. I'm like, well, maybe he might be a leopard, but I read somewhere that he's actually supposed to be a cheetah, and his spots aren't correct for a leopard. It doesn't have those like distinctive leopard like uh, leopard spots are very different from the cheetah spots. Cheetah spots are just like they're just spots, but leopards has a certain pattern to it. It's like I can't remember, like it's kind of like that. Leopard spots. Cheetahs just spots. Yeah. And I'm gonna erase it. It's the sketch. It's the sketch layer, so it's not gonna be seen in the final thing. So I'll make notes and little scribbles and stuff on that sketch layer all the time when I'm drawing stuff. It's kind of solidify the feet a little bit more so it's clearer to see through all my horrible scratching there. I'll add the tail in later. Just lower the opacity just a little bit so it's still there but it's not too distracting for me. Pencil layer, and I think I'll try design pencil. Oh, that's too, make that smaller. Brush density 100, stabilization 89. Zoom in a little bit here. What's the thickness? Okay. Now, let's turn that thickness down again. Size 9. Because I wanted to have more of a sketchy look to it. Zoom in some more. And I can start with the nose here, I think. Because he's concentrating. There. I'll zoom in and out a lot because I don't want the scale to get messed up. Because if I stay close. If I stay in close too long and don't you know, back out uh, every now and then, the proportions are going to be all over the place. This, and of course, I gotta have the teardrop. It's a detail that I probably should add later after I finish the body, but while I'm already here on the face, might as well. Spots, big spot. Just a little smaller. So I think I'll make those ears just a little smaller too. kind of wanted to play uh, some music from the Animalympics soundtrack while I was drawing, but I don't know how, how YouTube's real funny about copyrighted music, and I really don't want to get a copyright strike. So, so again, just a little bit of muscle definition there. It's like, should I draw the paw and then add the ring, or draw the ring and then draw the paw around the ring? I think I'll keep the claws out. This arm over the side here. Make sure it's a little longer. It's just up a little bit, yeah. Go back up, check. Scaling is somewhat satisfactory. And now the feet are clasped together. I'll start here and I'll jump around a lot. Go back here to the leg again. Form that leg up. Right there at that hip. I want to draw the, well, kind of a hint of knee there. Sorry foot there. And might as well put some pads there. Yeah, I think I'll keep the claws off there. Draw this at the right angle. Let's try again. Set back in. Okay. trickiest part here, for me anyway. Getting that leg on the other side. Technically, they should be a little bit closer together. Because usually their feet are really close together. Okay, might as well. There we go. No, stay, yeah, there we go. Take that off. Let's see if I can get those feet a little closer together. Okay, was that on 14? I think it was on 12. 12. 13, 12. There, and there we go. Close. Push density. Yeah, put that real close there. Yeah, I had to have some little bit of resistance and stabilization there. Especially since I'm working with a pad that doesn't have, it's not like a Wacom Cintiq pad that has, like a paper texture or anything to it. So I think they have a paper texture. I know I had a Wacom Bamboo tablet that had a paper texture to it, so I'm not getting much in the way of resistance there, so it just feels like I am just drawing on smooth ice or something. Okay. Now how much of that how much of that leg would I see through there? It's coming up there, the knee would be right about there, and the thigh comes here. Sometimes I have to talk myself through the anatomy there, just to make sure I'm getting it reasonably close. I'll go back and wait until I draw the ring and then draw the paw around it, because that seems to be what worked for me the other time. So draw the ring. It's a little too big. Draw the ring. And draw the paw. And pad again. Really rough, but it works. Zoom out. See. Let's see. What I usually do, with pen or pencil, I'll go back over the outside lines with a thicker line. Don't know why, it's just personal taste. personal taste, I guess. But not sure if I want to do that with this pencil. And turn down the stability just a little bit so I can put little tufts of fur here and there. No, 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 no. Too far. Stay with the chin there. Stay with the chin. And we're going out there. Careful on the toes. Okay. Um, well, okay, that's, yeah, there we go. Oh, no. Okay, and let's add some wobble lines because he's shaking just a little bit. East out, but still, you know, he's shaking just a little bit. Of course, we gotta add those cheetah spots. Small, all sizes. Uh, some sweat, little drops of sweat kind of flying off his head. Just there. And whiskers. Give our kitty some whiskers. And tail, let's see, come out to here. Oh, no. I do wonder if any characters, any of the animals that had a tail, competing with animals that didn't have a tail, uh, would that be considered an unfair advantage? I would not like to make the rules and regulations in the animal world like that when it comes to athletic competition. Who has an unfair advantage? Who doesn't? Of course, there'd be size and weight classes and such, but Watercolor in the pads. Just hit the pads. One. Okay, now just too wide. Too wide there. Oh, okay. There we go. Color. Let's do flat color, I guess. Orange, yellow. That might work. Let's see if that works. Wood paintbrush. What do I want? Oil paint. Water, transparent watercolor. Opaque watercolor. Smooth watercolor. Let's see what smooth looks like. Brush density. Flats. Okay. Okay, that'll work. Stay inside the lines. Stay inside the lines there. Okay. Let's see. So usually on the other side of the foot is a lighter color. I might leave it white just to see what it looks like. The tops of the toes will have color. I think I'll leave the bottom of the foot white. I'll start him off a little bit there. You can see that that was a spot, and it just looked like another part of his leg there. I was thinking, did I mess up the perspective that bad? Outside lines there, and just, I don't know, I used to color like that, and I still do. Go very carefully and slowly on the outside lines, and then go to town once I get the lines filled in. Top and the palm, that color. The palm tips, I think I'll leave white. See, this is what I don't like about erasing on that layer with that same pen is you have to actually use that layer, draw directly on that layer. So if I want to go back, it's kind of stuck there. I went outside the line again. Trying to make too many sound effects as I'm drawing. Because I knew people that did that, and they may not notice it themselves, but to other people in the room, it may come off as irritating. Clarinet head. So I got a character with a fairly warm color, so when I draw clothes on them, I try to pick a cool color to kind of contrast that. Or if if I want to reflect the character's energy, I suppose I would pick a hot color, warm color like a red or something. Let's try, yeah, that blue. That blue will do. I almost forgot that area on the shin. I was gonna leave it white, but I think I'll color it in. I think I'll color it in. Okay, I'm gonna have to make that brush size a little smaller. Yeah, I know there are keyboard shortcuts, but I don't know. I don't know why I don't use them more often. Make the rings brown, just so everything, not everything is white. Here, okay. Want to do anything else to this guy? No, I think that works. I think that works. It looks pretty good. That'll work. Okay. Okay. This side off here. Take that sketch layer off. And turn it into a JPEG when I get ready to post it, and just flatten it. Merge all the layers together. Do a little cropping. And save that. And I'll save them all later. It's just, I don't think I'll just open another one. No, oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's see. New. Okay. I'll just go back and name that later. Okay. So the layers, let's see. And I might actually make this one an ink drawing, but I think I'll just call that layer the pencil layer, even though it may be an ink layer. Color. Color. There we go. Make it British. Make it make it European for some reason. I don't know. Why not? Color. Okay, what's this? There was okay, yeah. There was this other character in it that appeared briefly. There's a sequence that's about fencing, and the main sequence is uh, about this rivalry between, I think, it was a warthog, a boar or something, and like a hawk, and it's like they were old rivals or something. And very briefly in that sequence, there's like a character that I would swear, I don't know if it's a squirrel or a sugar glider or flying squirrel, because it looks like a flying squirrel, but I can't remember if it had a bushy tail or not. It might have been a sugar glider, I don't know. But he was it's a cute design, but and yeah, he was in the fencing sequence. And I'm not going to draw him exactly. I think this might end up as a chipmunk or something, because I can't remember specifically what it looks like anyway. So, because I'm drawing from memory, I just wanted to draw some sort of a rodent character fencing. Put him in a fencing pose. Yes. Yeah, put that foot up just a little bit. be a more dynamic pose. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. It's actually a bit more. I think you don't want to put them in all the fencing mask equipment and stuff. I just want to leave them out like that because it looks cuter. Because you can see his features. Yeah, I'm keeping it out like that. Yeah, I'm gonna put that foot like that because it looks a bit more dynamic. Yeah, I'll make him a flying squirrel, I guess. I don't know if flying squirrels have big bushy tails or not. I can't remember. Hey, we'll just have it rolled back a little bit here. Turn that down a little bit. Now what do I want to do? Color pencil. Color pencil. I don't want to do the design pencil. It's a little too messy. Color pencil. Turn the density up. Size. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'll try that. Okay, turn the stabilization up a little bit. 4, a little bit. Now, eyebrows here. Again, another somewhat intense expression, intense eyes, I guess. I'll go back here. There we go. Oh, there we go. Wait, blue cheek there. I'll give him more psychotic eyes, I guess. Because he's really enjoying. He's really enjoying the battle. That buck tooth there. Come on, that chin there. Let's see, put those ears together. Top of his head there. foot there. Up there. Oh, no, go back a little bit. Just wanted to feel more like he's more on his toes and he's putting most of his weight on that other foot on the left there, on that back foot. It's just his toes are just kind of touching the ground just there. Go. And this time I will put claws. Just because. Fine. Zoom out again. Check those proportions. And make it look a little more rounded. Go back here. I think the mowing has stopped. That's good. 2 and put the claws there. There we go. Claws. I'm gonna bend that back just a little bit more. Just okay. So it feels. Kind of like his foot kind of goes into the. There we go. I think that's usually the position when that hand's up in the air like that, the paw's up in the air like that. I think it's close enough. I think it'll work. Of course, the wings there because he is a flying squirrel. Oh, no. That's not how that goes. Gotta bend that back just a little bit more. I think that's about close enough. That big bushy tail there. I'll go back and add the wing there. Yeah, sometimes I just jump around as I think of features to add, parts to add. And just, okay, I'm working on tail. Oh, yeah, I have to put the other side of the wing there. Oh, and oh, let me finish the eyes. You know, sometimes I jump around like that. Do you want to curve around here? The face? No. Hmm. Don't want to put a shirt on him. Might as well. Sleeveless one at that. Sleeveless one is a little too short. Sorry, buddy, they didn't have any other in your size. I'm gonna have to round that off. That tuft of fur has to go away because it's on the shirt now. And that might work. I think I'll keep this one black and white pencil. Yeah, we'll keep that one as a pencil. Okay, I'll do one more. Let's see, what do I told myself I wasn't going to do any poses, but I wanted to do action drawings, action sketches, but why not? I'll stick to the fencing squirrels thing. Let's see. Okay, pencil. Yeah, we'll call it pencil. Pencil. There we go. And we'll keep that sketch. Okay, we'll go back to the rough pencil. Yeah. And we'll have okay. I think I will draw the character as closely as I can to what I was remembering. I don't know. He might have been a gerbil. I don't know. Well, then again, okay, okay. I well, if he wasn't, I'll draw a gerbil type character, and I'll give him a funny, kind of a smug pose, I guess. Let's see if I can get that head right. And I want it to be kind of a diamond shape. Let's see what I want those eyes. How I want that leveled off. So on top of the head again. Flatten that out. Put the nose there. Yeah. It's always funny when really cute things take themselves too seriously. See, I don't want this puffed out chest. Put that arm at the side there. We'll have him holding his foil close to his chest. There we go. And yeah, we'll have that. Just have it from the waist up, I guess. Zoom in just a little bit. And just for the fun of it, give him a cape. Because why not? A little bit lighter and a pencil. I might make this one a pen drawing. Okay, watercolor, India ink. Yeah, why not? Make it 36. Zoom in. Now, yeah, stabilization. Now the pen, it's going to take me a little bit longer. Very serious. Yeah, this definitely want to give him this expression that he clearly thinks he's better than you. Come around here. Tufts of fur on the elbow there. Little paw tucked in there. His fingers tucked around there. Spot where his paw squishes up against his shirt. And his side there. Go back. Yeah. I'll start right from here. Closer to the chin there. There. Now I'll still leave that gap there. Circle around here. Put a little claw tip there. I mean, at least he's proud. But you're not very intimidating. You're cute. Ears. Flatten that head out. Those ears close there. For those that want to know about that, yeah. About the whiskers. Zoom out. Yeah, okay. Go back. Those folds in the cape there. There is an artist, I think, that designs folds. I think they're a comic artist. And it's just remarkable, but I'm just kind of winging it from memory. Yeah. Okay, we'll go back and. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah. And the foil. Hmm, I don't know what to call that one. Do I want to color this one? Why not? No, I see. Mm, eh, no, tails. Let's keep a stubby tail. No, I don't know if you'd even be able to see his tail from that angle. Since it's so short and stubby, I don't think you'd be able to see it. Go back there, side of that palm heel there. Well, I think he's sufficiently smug enough. Um, yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess this works. Well, I'm glad you were joining me for the stream, and for the new people, I'm glad you joined as well. Um, I will continue to stream, hopefully every month, or at least post some sort of video or something every month. Um, and I will continue to have. I'll try to incorporate themes with each stream. I don't know. I might do another Animalympics theme just because it was so much fun, and there's a lot more sports. There are a lot more. Yeah, there are a lot more uh, sports that I could explore. Um, well, good night or good evening wherever you may be, and I hope you join me for next time. And feel free to subscribe and have a good night or a good evening.